How is everyone doing on this fine day? Oh my goodness. Let me get my glasses on so I can see who's in here. Hello, Fee. Hey, Janice. How are you doing? Hi, Red. How's it going? Let me get. Oh my goodness. Janice says, "Where's Don? He's late too." Well, I am in Palm Desert. We're getting ready to leave shortly. So we're at a resort. I'll show you a little bit of what it's like here. Let's see if I can show you a little bit here. Uh, this is, I have some little visitors coming to visit here. Can you see my visitors here? I don't know if you can see them. We made the mistake. We made the mistake of feeding them the other day. So every time we come out, they're Johnny on the spot. Uh, uh, uh-oh. Jessica, can you come help me? Okay, can everyone see me? I'm having a little problem. I think I turned it off when I tried to turn it around to show everyone. But anyhow, if you can hear me and see me, give me a thumbs up because oh, you did see them. You saw the ducks. Okay. And I guess I turned everything off. Well, hello, Kathleen Donahue. Hello, Graham. Hi, Denise 001ish. And Janice said, sucks are really cute until your goofball lands out in all their poop. Oh, yeah, yeah. So we were down, we weren't even on here. We just gave them a few little things, some duck food actually down near I don't know if you can see, but where I am, there's a kind of a big lake right out my door. So we went out to the lake because I said, don't feed them on the patio because I don't want them coming up. But apparently, ducks are pretty smart and they recognized us. So when we came out, even though we were way at the river, they said, oh, those are the dummies that were feeding us. Let's go catch up with them. And that's what they're doing. So, oh my gosh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 10 of them. Oh, I have to, if Joy Rout comes on today, I'm going to thank her. She was sharing with me and everyone about Panera. For $8.99 per month, you get unlimited coffee, tea, and iced coffee. You can't have iced tea, only hot tea. Now, I don't get that, but anyhow. But let me go back here. Hey, Vita Gaston, how are you? Okay, Red says, we can see you and hear you. Great, great. Brenda Berner says, thumbs up. Very good. Janet Long is saying hello to everyone. Dee Bowles is saying hello. We see you. Hi, Dee. Hello. Graham says, looking and sounding great here. Okay. Hey, Anna, my friend Anna from Angels Cove. How are you doing? Deborah Golderies, is that how you say it, Deborah? Deborah Golderies says, yes, can see you the ducks and love the hat. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to take a sip of this. I love Republic of Tea, and this is their ginger peach, which is actually delicious with honey and that is so good. You have to try that. Hey, Joy Rout. I was just telling them that you shared about Panera, and I went down and signed up for that program. I was with those of you who are OGs, original GLOWBIES. If you remember, back in November of last year, I interviewed Skoolie Carol, a 72-year-old lady who had moved into a school bus, and she's quite the character. Well, she and I met up here the last couple of days. She's since moved on. and we're moving on after the live. But she she met with me yesterday, and we had the best time. We went to Panera, and we must have sat in Panera for 3 hours. I'm not kidding, 3 hours. And she just keep getting refills, refills, refills. And then I went back that night because you can go every couple of hours. You can go back in and get a new cup of tea or coffee or whatever. But you know me, I want to get my $9 worth. But they had a thing which I just missed. It was you get 3 months free. You don't have to pay till the fourth month. Well, it's changed now, so you get 1 month free. So hey, 1 month of free coffee, and then it's only $9 for unlimited RT. Can't beat that. Oh yes, ginger peach is the best, Joy Route. You got that. Hey, Kathleen says, good vibes. Hear you loud and clear. Thank you. Hey, Tim, Mo Bang for your bucks. I am going to be meeting with Hank, hopefully, knock on wood, next week, and start clearing out his SUV so we can start the build. So hopefully we will get that started. Mo Bang for your buck is saying, hey to Carrie Joe. Hi, Carrie. How are you, Carrie Joe? Angels Cove is saying, yes, ducks are very smart, aren't they? Janice says, how long have you been out in the desert? Well, I've been here for a week. It'll be a week. Yeah, so we've been out here. You know, I love the whole Coachella Valley, Palm Desert, Rancho Mirage, the whole area, but not in the summer, but in the winter, it's just simply amazing. Although it was pretty chilly, but last night, oh my goodness, we got into about 9:30, about 9 o'clock, we got into the hot tub, and then we would go from the hot tub to the pool and back. And it was just so cool being in the hot tub where it's cold out but you're warm in the water. So that was a wonderful experience. I love doing that if we're somewhere in the snow and we in a hot tub and there's snow all around us and it's cold, but we're in the hot tub. Same concept. Let's see who else is here. Graham is saying good day. Fee is saying, hi, Carol, stunning hat. Thank you, Fee. My friend Fee, I hope to see in Quartzsite. Oh, let me say hello, and then I'm going to, probably most of you already know, but I'll share this news for those of you who don't. Vita Gaston said, is that Panera deal nationwide? I think so, because Frankie from Joy Route is in Ohio, and I'm in California. So she was the one who shared it. So it must be, I'm guessing it must be. Carrie Joe says, thanks. How are you, Red? Oh, okay. Joy Route is saying, hello, all the GLOWBIES, driving and typing fast, but being safe. Oh, I don't know if you better be typing while you're driving. Just listen, Joy, and say hello every once in a while when you can pull over. Nomad Extina says, hi, Carol and GLOWBIES. Hello, Nomad Extina. How are you? Graham says, gee, I hope that coffee chain opens stores over here. It's unbelievable because the coffee is like, what, $2.39, $2.89 a cup? And I don't know. I think that might be for a small cup. Well, I always go in and get a big cup, and it's just unbelievable. Hey, Nora Arcuda 2001 is saying hi. Tim from Mobang is saying, Joy Route, hand on the wheel. Absolutely. I don't want you to be in an accident because of my live. That's for sure. Arcuda is saying, thumbs up, everyone. Serendipity. Hey, I just got a job at Disneyland. Oh my goodness. I'll be living in my van while working in Anaheim and then going home on my days off. I'm so excited. How cool. Serendipity. Would you hit me up on gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com? I'd love to talk to you. That is, now will they let you park in the parking lot at Disneyland? They should, because I understand they're desperate for workers. So hopefully they will, but I would love to talk to you, Serendipity. So please hit me up on gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com. Arcuda says, so many moderators. I know. I have wonderful moderators. Joy says, Arcuda move. Hello. Denise 001er says, yes, it's here in North Carolina also. Oh, but I'm a Starbucks fan myself. I'm not so crazy about Starbucks. They're kind of high. I'm not really that crazy about Panera, but I bring my own Irish cream, so that makes almost any coffee good. CC Photo Lady says Panera sounds like a good deal. Yeah, it is. Now, what you have to be careful is that you don't go in there and buy lots of food all the time, or you'll defeat the whole purpose. So I go in, get my tea, and right out, or if I'm meeting with someone, we might buy a little snack and stay for a while, quite a while, honestly. Red says, I was just thinking I wanted to go to Palm Desert again when I go out there. I went there in March and I had not been there that I remembered. Well, I love Palm Desert. However, I'm going to share an experience with you all. I'm not going to share it here. I'm going to do a video. But I think I was profiled here at this Marriott Shadow Ridge. When I tell you the details, I'm going to probably air that video maybe Monday. I'm going to do it while I'm driving home. And I'd like you guys to watch it and give me your opinion. Now, profiling is when someone treats you a certain way based on, this is my understanding of profiling. Tell me if I'm wrong, based on what they assume based on the way you look, whether it's your age, your sex, your race, whether you look maybe kind of like a homeless person, whatever. But they make assumptions without having any information about you, and they just profile you. It's kind of stereotyping. When I checked in, I think I was absolutely, without question, profiled. And I'm going to go through the whole story. The general manager, he's been over here like umpteen times, but I trying to straighten it out. But some things you just can't straighten out. You have to actually fix it from the core. But I'll share it with you Monday, and I would love for all of you to just let me know what you think, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, what your opinion of it is, if I was, why, or you just your opinion. But I'm going to try and get that again Monday, and I'd love for you to give me your opinion. Anyhow, Joy Route says, I buy way too much food. I know, at Panera. I like Starbucks way better, but hey, Panera is almost free. I know. Hey, Fordman, aka Kenneth Oak says, hello, everyone. I missed that I didn't get tagged. Oh, and everyone he missed that didn't get tagged. Yes, well, thanks, Kenneth. And I'm looking forward. Kenneth is coming out in January, so I'm looking so forward, and he hopefully will be at our get together, or I don't know, I'm not going to call it meetup, or camping with friends. That's what I'll call it, camping with friends. Mo Bang for Your Buck says, Serendipity, I'm 2 blocks from Disneyland. If you want to meet and greet, email me. Hey, very cool. It's great for us to meet up and meet and say hi and everything. That's very cool, Tim. 3 Generations. Hello, 3 Generations. Hey, Nana. Graham is saying hi to Nana. Hello, Nana. Serendipity says, I shall, Mo Bang. And Joy, Tim is saying to Joy Route, the minute you walk into Panera and smell the bakery, it's over. I know. I love their orange scones, their braided pecan roll, and the bear claws. Oh my goodness, those are just amazing. Fordman, aka O6, shared out the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you, Kenneth. I got to figure out how to do all that, but thank you. Mo Bang says that's how they got you. Yeah, that is a pretty clever, because you go in there, the coffee doesn't cost that much to them, neither does the tea, and they get you when you go in there and spend all that money. But they have, now Jessica got the other day, believe it or not, they have this grilled mac and cheese sandwich. Do you believe that? Grilled mac and cheese, and it is amazing. So you can clearly see I've spent a little money in there already. Linda Barker says, hello, Carolyn, everyone. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? So Joy Route says, sorry that happened to you at hotel. It happened to us at Indiana Dunes Park and at Cracker Barrel, but 95% of people are awesome. They are. I'd say even 98% of people are awesome. But I'll share it with you all, and you can tell me. But I am going to I was supposed to do a cooking video this week, but I had so much going on, I didn't get it on, and I'm so upset with myself. And now I have all these videos. I had this video that I wanted to put up from when we went to the river walk, and I got that up. And it's not getting that many views, but I'm telling you, it's a beautiful video of, we did a boat cruise down the river, on the river walk around, and the tour guide was just simply one of the best. He's so knowledgeable about every building, every aspect of the river, when it started, who built it, he knew the whole history, and his name is Cliff. So if you ever go to the Riverwalk, I strongly urge you to take the cruise and get the cruise narrator, whose name is Cliff. I'm missing some comments here. Hey, Panda Chicken Mama says, Mobang, I lived in Anaheim once and could see the Matterhorn out my front door. How cool. That's one of my favorite rides. I know it's one of the oldest ones, but it's one of my favorite. Nora from Arcuda 2001 says, their sandwiches are good. Salads too. I bet. I want to get my favorite, actually one of my favorite meals. I guess it's more from nostalgia than really maybe the taste. But I can remember on cold winter days having grilled cheese and sandwiches with tomato soup. It's just my go-to comfort food for a rainy day. Three Generations says, making me hungry, Carol. I know, I'm making myself hungry. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to go chow down. SKA Punk O says, hi, everyone from Alternative Living on your terms. Hey, that's the only way to live, on your terms. Arcuda is saying, Cliff. Yep, Cliff. If you go there, do the tour with Cliff. And he wrote a book. I think the name of his book is For We All Have Sinned. He said it's something like a combination between Seven and what's that other kind of creepy story. But I'm going to get it on tape because he seems so interesting. So I can't imagine that book that he wrote would be just fabulous. CC Photo Lady says, your Riverwalk. Oops, I missed that. Come on back, CC Photo Lady. Hey, Naj, saying hi to everyone. How's it going? Hey, Lisa D. Delights, saying hi to everyone. We're supposed to be getting you on to do something for Christmas. So we'll see if we can squeeze that in. I guess next week would be the only last week to do that, almost. Naj says, glow. Hey, yes. Merry Christmas. Hello. Hearts to you too, Naj. Three Generations says, Don, I don't know where he is. I got to call that fella and see where he is. Nomad Extended says, I'm behind on my YouTube subscriptions, but looking forward to watching that one. Yes, I don't know whether you're talking about the profiling one or the Riverwalk, but the Riverwalk is simply beautiful. And I shot 2 videos. Oh my gosh, it took us forever because Carol, I love her dearly. She is so exuberant. I was like, okay, you got to cut it in, Carol, because I can't have a 5-hour video. So then she went to the other. She was like, okay, I'll just say yes, no. But I said, no, never mind. Just be yourself and I'll edit it. But she did a fabulous video for me, or I taped one on what her first life on the road has been like. She's in a schoolie and she's now 73. And she's living primarily on Social Security with, I think, a tiny little pension, she said, but on around $1,200 or less per month. So she shared some of her budget, and she also shared, we went into budget, we kind of did a deep dive into budget and what's a reasonable amount to expect to be able to live on the road. Then we also did a video on just some of the challenges and if it's worth it, if she would do it again. Because in talking with Carol, she was telling me, like so many people that I talked to, that she just really didn't have a choice. It was either stay in her apartment and do nothing because she couldn't afford to do anything by the time she paid rent, barely have food, do nothing, not get together with friends, no travel. She said it was just miserable. So either do that or move into a vehicle. So she chose to move into her schoolie. Uh-oh, here my little friends are coming. Fellows, I don't have anything for you. I don't know if you can hear them. Oh, and one, oh, no. Go. You cannot do your duties over here. Goodbye. See you later. These guys, they are really becoming a little bit of a pest right now. And now he took a dump on my patio. I should have known better than to feed him even down at the river. Hey, Naj says, Red saying hi to everyone. Judy saying, hello, it's sunny, but it's cold here in Southern California. It's chilly here in Palm Springs or Palm Desert too, the whole Palm Springs area. It's chilly here too. CC Photo Lady says that was an interesting, I didn't see it all, but of the bridge. Oh yeah, on the Riverwalk Bridge, they have the the lock, the love locks, and it's just an interesting video. So if you can go back and look at it, and if you would, I would appreciate it if you would share it with a few people because I really think it's a beautifully done video, if I do say so myself. And I'm not that good at videoing, as you all know. Janice says, I was profiled at Heathrow. Oh my goodness. I was pulled out of one line and directed to another line. I thought it was because there were so many people in the line I was in. Then I realized, uh-oh. Yeah, it's not a good experience, but I'll tell you about it. I'm an old lady. What risk? But I was profiled in a way that suggested that I was either a criminal or a destructive person. I mean, I know I don't look like I'm, ritzy, but I mean, I don't think I look like a criminal. I was looking in the mirror after I came to the room. I was like, do I look like a criminal? Do I look like someone who would be mad partying in my room? I don't think so. So anyhow, but I'll go into it. I'll go into it and you guys can tell me. Janice says, I was moved to where full of Middle Eastern, darker looking men. Well, it's very interesting. It's very interesting how things can happen. But you guys listen and you tell me if you think I'm way out in left field, I'd like you to tell me what you think. Just let me know because I could be way out in left field. Maybe it's all my imagination, but I think when you hear the facts, you're going to think that there's something going on. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's something going on. Anyhow, who is this that says lower views on Riverwalk video might be because people are scurrying around like crazy in December. I watched it and enjoyed it very much. I didn't know when I was there, they were going to have this like a Mardi Gras. I wanted to stay another day, but of course, Jessica was anxious to get home and get to her youth group. She didn't want to miss another youth group at church. So at our church, because she can only go to those till the end of this month. And then they're kicking her out because she graduated and it's only supposed to be until you graduate. So she doesn't want to miss. They did let her stay longer for an extra 6 months, but she's really going to miss them because now she's missing her friends at school. Now she's going to miss her friends in the youth group. So she doesn't want to miss a single youth group if we can help it. So I'm trying to hang around home as much as I can till the end of December so she cannot miss her youth group. We drove all the way back home for her youth group Wednesday and then drove all the way back here. So it was several hours, but anyhow, the things you do for your kids, you all know what I'm talking about. Hey, Tina's the outsider. Hello. Linda Barker says you look like the opposite of a criminal. That's what I kind of think, but then of course I may be biased, but then I was a probation officer, so I dealt with criminals. So I kind of, although, you never know. Some of the worst criminals that I dealt with, you would never, if you were seeing them walk down the street, you would never think that they were criminals. In fact, one that was actually a white collar criminal who had built people out of all of their life savings. I mean, and one person was a very good friend of his. She had retired. She had to come back out of retirement. Her son was in college. He had to drop out of that college and go into a community college. And this was someone who was supposedly a friend of hers of many years who built her, So you don't know. So maybe I look like a fancy criminal. I don't know. We'll just see. I'll share it with you. Graham Whitaker says it sounds like an excuse for bigotry. Well, you let me know what you think when you hear this story. But anyhow, on to happier things. Everyone is saying hello, Lady J. Hello, Lady J and Tina. Brenda Berner says, I'm looking forward to your video on Monday. I'm looking forward to you guys watching it too. Naj says, even adults are welcome to our youth group. Yeah, well, I wish she was because it's really going to be hard because they haven't been able to get the young adults group off the ground. So, and there really should be a group for like maybe 18 to 21 because a young adult goes into their 30s. So what does an 18-year-old really have to, in common with a 30-year-old, especially an 18-year-old who's particularly naive and on the spectrum. So, but the pastor did reach out to me, because when the youth director told me that she was going to have to leave, and I had already shared with them how traumatic it was going to be, and the need for her to stay longer. So when he told me that she'd have to leave, I didn't behave in an unchristian way, but I let them know how disappointed I was, and that you expect the one place that people are going to get it and be there for you to be your church. So the pastor, I guess the youth pastor, reached out to the main pastor, who then emailed me to say he wanted to figure out a way that they could support Jessica. I haven't responded back. I'm going to. I just haven't gotten around to it because I was dealing with my friend's death, and but I will. So hopefully I'll be able to do that next week. So that is a good sign that the pastor did reach out, and I think wants to try and resolve it. But I guess there are fifth graders, kids as young as fifth grade would be what, 10? So I guess, again, having a 10-year-old and someone who's an adult 18 in the same group could pose problems, so, and if they have to make an exception for her. So I kind of get it, but as a parent, when you see your child is going to suffer, you kind of throw everything out the window and focus on that. But anyhow, CC Photo Lady, oh, I miss that. Who's this is saying good afternoon? I hope everyone staying dry in their area in the woods. Here in Georgia, so is that Lady Debbie S? I'm guessing it is when you're saying here in Georgia. Lori says, I missed that part. Carol was profiled. She looks like a church bingo lady. I'm going to take that as a huge compliment. Thank you. A class act. A church bingo lady. Well, those bingo ladies, I don't know. They can get pretty rowdy I've gone to some bingo groups. Now, this wasn't at a church. It was at a senior citizen center. And they're going really fast. And if you're not with it, or if you interrupt or anything, oh my goodness, they will give you, I don't know if you've ever heard the word mad dog. It's like when someone looks at you with a stink eye. I mean, like a super duper quadruple stink eye. So, and some of those folks were over there, they would be playing 10 cards. I couldn't even keep up with one. I would have to say, did you call out B3 or whatever? And people would look at me like, go away. So hopefully the church bingo ladies are not like that. Hey, Rayleigh Creative Travel, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks, Red, for greeting. Hello, Off-Grid Granny. Hello. Glenda Stevenson, hello. Hi, Carol. I was saying nice to see you again. Hi, everyone. I'm going to go off the comments for a moment. So if you said something and I missed it, come back around and say it again, because I wanted to let you all know, for those of you who haven't heard, finally they announced that there is going to be an RTR. Now, wouldn't you know, the RTR is going to be smack dab in the middle of when we're doing our camp together. But we didn't know when it was or if they were going to even have it. And it was so late announcing it that we just had to come up with dates. So what we're going to do, we had talked about it, is probably every day starting our activities around 3:00, except for in the morning, we'll have, maybe coffee and Danish or something for a little while so people can get ready and get off to the RTR if they want. But we'll have the heavy meat and potatoes of the meetup in the afternoon. And then the evening, of course, we'll have, fireside chat or fireside, or what do you call it? Getting around the fire. My mind is gone. I can't even think of it. But so that's how I think we're going to do it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to these dates. So I'll say approximately, they're going to have the women's RTR around, I think it was the 14th and 15th, maybe to the 16th. And then I think the RTR was going to go from the 16th. And I think it's only going about a week. And then they're going to have a virtual RTR for a couple of days. Now they're having it at some big park or location. It's at a private place, and it's actually smack dab in the middle of Courtside, which is so much better than having it way out in Parker when you have to drive 30 miles one way, 30 miles back. And that was really a burden for some people, the gas. So I am planning on attending at least some of that. And then, of course, our own camp together. So anyhow, Lori says, very stormy here in Southwest Washington. We have power, so that's good. No trees down yet. Okay. Praying for all those suffering in the mid-South states. A lot of carnage right before Christmas. It just makes it so, I think it just makes it even harder when things happen at the holiday, because you're not only sad and disappointed and scared, but you're also losing a part of the year and traditions. And so it makes it, I think, doubly sad. So let's pray. Let's just everyone put a prayer out for all those people who are suffering and for their safety. CC Photo Lady says, LOL, my grandparents were serious about their bingo. Oh, yeah. I went to bingo with a friend of mine, and she, a departed now friend of mine, who has gone on to glory, as we say, but she won $10,000 once at a bingo game. So she would win 1,000 here, 1,000 there. So I'm like, no wonder they're so serious about this. So those were serious bingo games. Three Generations says, yes, ma'am. Bingo ladies can put the fear of God in you. They can. And some of those bingo gentlemen too. They can all put the fear of God in you. Mo bang for your buck. Tim is laughing. Those professional bingo players are in serious business. They are. They're more serious than poker players in Vegas, I think. But Red is laughing and says, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, go to one of those games and you'll find out real quick, Red, if you're not on target. Dolores Word says, objective of teacher assistant will increase her leadership and community aware skills. I'm not sure, Dolores. Was there another feed earlier? Were you guys talking about something I may have missed out? But Three Generations says, I thought I had bingo and thought they would meet me in the parking. You thought they would meet you in the parking lot. So you didn't have bingo, but you called it. Oh, if you don't have bingo and you call it, you're lucky to get to your car in one piece because they're gunning for you. And don't let some of them empty their thing out. Oh, no. That's a no. I wouldn't even, no. Some more of that delicious ginger tea with honey. SKA Punk O says, I am up into the RT actually. Oh, I'm into the RT. So the RTR. So you're going, okay. Traveling with Charity says, hello, Red. Hey, Traveling with Charity. How's it going? Hey, Sylvia Torres. Sylvia Torres has been around GLOWBIES for a while. So you're an OG by now, I think. Chef Santa Cooking Travel says, been nasty here in Georgia. Really? Okay. I've been kind of out of it the last week. I haven't been tuning into the news or anything. Tim says, praying. Yeah, praying will bang for your bucks. Right. And Tim, I think I already said it, but next week I'm going to be clearing out Hank's SUV. And so I'm thinking that maybe by the end, if I can start in the beginning, squeeze in my root canal, because I decided to go ahead and have it. Yes. And then get his cleaned. Then maybe we can do it on Friday, probably Friday, because I don't want to do it on Saturday and run into the live. Although if I had connection, maybe I could do the live with us doing it, but I don't know. That might not work. All right. Traveling with Charity is praying for them too. Thank you, Traveling with Charity. Graham Whitaker says, Nana, I used to go with my mom and know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Dolores says, regarding Jesse. Okay. So I'd have to go back and see what you were saying about a teaching assistant. Okay. We were down at PetSmart because I asked Jessica what she wanted to do today, since I did spend some time. Well, I spent almost all day yesterday working. So I asked her what she wanted to do today, and she wanted to go, of course, to PetSmart to look at the cats, because that's her thing. She's been dying for a cat for as long as I know, and I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. So we went to look at the cats, and they had a thing where you can volunteer to to help with the animals. So I thought when we get back, I'm going to see about letting Jessica volunteer, a couple hours here and there, maybe at one of the PetSmarts to help with the cats, because that would just make her day. Believe you me when I tell you. Joy Route says, we were saying Jessica could get a group leader or assistant teacher she could be a group leader. Okay. Maybe at some point I'll talk to them about that. But Jessica likes to pick up all the kids and swing them around. So that could be part of the problem too. To be perfectly frank, she, likes to go around hugging everyone and saying hello, and the kids all love it, but I don't know if the rest of the adults are too on with that. So we've been talking about that, talking about boundaries. But anyhow, that's a thought. And Jessica was saying maybe I could volunteer in the youth group. So we'll talk about that. Now, I am going to be talking with the pastor. He did reach out. So we'll see. I'll see what he has in mind, and maybe I'll offer that suggestion. But thank you very much. Thank you, you all. Lori Nelson Allen says, oh, Lord, look at the subject I started. Hello, bingo ladies unite. Isn't that the truth? Dolores Swartz says, oh, yeah, regarding Jessica's. Yeah. Good luck says, hello from Orville, Ohio. I'm having a bud. I hope everyone is doing well. Hey, very well. I think we're pretty much doing well. This group is just a great group. Now, how many in here are planning on going to the RTR? A couple have noted. Anyone else planning on going to the RTR? Now, 3 Generations says, Graham Whitaker, my mom and her sister would literally throw dinner on the table and run out the door. Got a speeding ticket. I'm telling you, I had a cousin. She's now departed. She was actually my mother's cousin, my mother's first cousin. She had loads of pots of money, so she could afford it. But she went to her church bingo. They had it every single night of the week. And she went every single night and must have played 10 cards a night. So can you imagine how much that would add up to? That church was piling in the money, I tell you. Yeah, I see Dolores Ward regarding Jessica's continued participation in church group. Thank you, Dolores. That's a great idea. And I will check into that. Red says, I love cats best. I love both dogs and cats, but since I had rats before, cats are best. Never had that problem in all my life because I always had at least one cat. I am just, dogs, I don't know. This is just my opinion. Dogs will follow you into a fire. Cats will come about a block to the fire and say, okay, you're on your own. If you're dumb enough to go for it, but I'm not going. But dogs just will. Although we used to have a neighbor when I was growing up Janice Williams, you're going to be at the RTR. Okay, cool. Very good. Fee is saying to all the storm victims prayers. Yeah, we're going to do that. Nomadic Stennis says definitely going to WRTR and at least a couple days of main RTR. Cool. Very cool. Hey, Alexander Adventures 3 says Jersey is in the house. Hey, Jersey in the house. Welcome. CTV says, I plan on going to RTR. Well, I hope all of you will come up and introduce yourself and say hello. And I know that Dawn from Van Life feels the same. And I know that Dee from Lady Bug Out feels the same. So I hope you all just come up and say hello and greet and let me know who you are so I can say hello and thank you for coming into the lives. Judy says, I'm going to the RTR and Carol's meetup. I'm resting up because it's going to be crazy fun. It is. And Judy's bringing her sewing machine and I'm bringing some materials so we can make me some curtains. So, oh yeah, it's going to be very productive and fun. And I'm planning on doing at least a couple days of the Skoolie Palooza. I've never been, but I hear that it is just more fun than you can tolerate. Lori Nelson Allen is saying, I'd love to go to the RTR. I won't be pulling our trailer, but I'd love to show up to visit. You can come in anything, anything and just, but if you're coming a long distance, it might not be that comfortable if you're in a small car. But hey, Tim will show you how to do it. He'll show you how to build it out so you'll be more comfortable. In fact, go over to Mo Bang for your buck. He's got a tour of a tiny little Scion, and I have a tour of it also on my channel. Traveling with Charity says, I'll be at the RTR. Okay. Sweetie Petey says, I would love to go to the RTR and WRTR. It would be lovely to see you again, along with some of the folks that were at Lollapalooza. Yes, come out, come out. Patricia Coleman says, I love cats. I'm 70 years old and I can't wait to have my van on wheels. Well, what kind of van are you looking to get, Patricia? Are you looking to get one that you can stand up in, a minivan? What are you looking for? Janice is saying, whereabouts are you in Southern Cal, Judith? She's in, well, I'll let Judith answer that question, but she is in Southern California. I hope they can adopt Patricia. Now, Patricia, okay, I'm going to have Janice explain that, because now, was that Patricia who just said that she's wants to get her van? If that's the one, yeah, we adopt everyone. So, well, not everyone, but most everyone. Naj says, Tim is saying, because I volunteered Tim for everything. He's so sorry he met me, because he's like, like one of those people who's at an auction, never puts his hand up, but I'm with a paddle in front of him and they're calling on him. Graham says, if I got a cat, it would have to be a Maine Coon. I just love the size. I just want a tiny little one. Oh, Chef Santa Cooking Travels says Bug Out had a great video up today. Oh, I haven't had a chance to watch that, but I will go over and watch. Lady Bug Out has a great video up today. Thank you for sharing that, Chef Santa. Everyone go over and watch Dee's video on Lady Bug Out today. What is it on, Chef Santa? Mo Bang Tim says, did I mention that I have a sewing machine? You didn't. Why don't you bring it out with your whole tool set? You may need to, Tim, you may need to rent a trailer to pull behind your minivan for all the jobs that I'm getting for you. Who is this? Says, information on our meetup. Our meetup is the 19th to the 21st, and it's going to be on Plamosa Road, which is on the road going outside of Quartzsite headed to Parker, but it's about maybe 3 miles down or so, but it's Plamosa Road, and we're going to Off-Grid Granny has a sewing machine too. Kay Smith says, I finally got my wish for a minivan. Oh, last October. Patricia says what I can stand up in. Yeah, I have to stand up in too. I missed a couple comments. They're coming back around, guys. Sir Vandipity says, what was your email again? It got bounced back to me. I'm going to see if I can write it. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know. No, I'm not going to try and write it, because I'll bounce everyone out and I'll never get back in. It's gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com. It's the same thing as my title of my YouTube channel, just with at gmail.com. So gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com. But I'd love to talk to you and chat with you. Nora says, poor Tim. I know, poor Tim. But hey, there should be some great videos from some of this stuff, especially if I'm helping him. It could be the whole video could be a blooper video. Kay Smith says, last Friday on the way to go van camp, I was hit. Oh no, I was hit from behind and forced into car in front of me. Van totaled. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope they had good insurance, because if they hit you from behind, then they're responsible. Oh my goodness. But we'll just be praying for you that they give you the value of the van and you can get something else. I am so sorry to hear that. Don't you hear that? I was hit from behind last December, and oh my goodness. Anyhow, yep, that's it, Sir Vandipity. Who was that to put that down? Was that Red that put down? Yeah, there it is. Thank you for the link, whoever put that down. I missed the top. Patricia Coleman said, I want a van like Lady Bug Out. Oh, yeah, that's it. Now, Lady Bug Out, you can't stand in that van. You can, although Fibrine in Huntington Beach or somewhere in Southern California is putting high tops on the little Nissan NV200s. I think it's $2,000, but they're putting a high top and it adds an extra foot or more. And a lot of people can stand up in there. Arcuda says, GK Smith, that's terrible. Yeah, we're so sorry for you, Kate. Our hearts are going out to you. And we're just going to keep you in our prayers. Sweetie Petey says, sorry, I came in a little late. No problem, Sweetie Petey. 3 Generations says, Patricia Coleman, I'm praying prices go back down after the new year. I can't afford to buy right now. You know, prices are very high right now. And it really is. And I'm hoping they'll go down. I'm fearing, though, that it may be a while because so many people, I'm just hearing from so many people who are having to move into vehicles because they just simply cannot afford the rents. And especially older women have been writing to me who are living strictly on Social Security. And I've heard people say, oh, the average Social Security is $1,500 a month. That's not who I'm hearing from. I'm hearing from people who have Social Security as little as $600 to $800 to $900 a month. And trying to make it on that, and pay rent, unless you're on Section 8, and even then, you still have to pay utilities, you still have to buy food, you still have to pay for, gas and detergent and all those things. So Janice says, I think car prices will start going down in a few months. Production seems like it's starting to beef up. Well, that would be good, because if car prices go down, then used car prices and used vehicle prices would go down. So that would be a good thing, because right now, with the inability to get new cars, that has jacked up the price on used vehicles, on used vans and everything else. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Chef Santa. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. So happy birthday. Does anyone else have a birthday in December? Some people were sharing last week who are having December birthdays. So come on, because I'm a December baby too, or a December old lady now. But so anyhow, so share if you're having a birthday in December. Thank you, Nora, for mentioning that Chef Santa's birthday. Traveling with Charity says, I'm so happy you're okay. Yes, that's the main thing, that you're okay. But I know it must be heartbreaking to have your van totaled. Now, is it totaled so much that, because sometimes they'll total it and you can buy it back really cheaply and it can still be fixed. Do you think that's can happen? I mean, because sometimes they'll sell those things for like $400 or $500. And so I don't know, when you say total, someone hit you from behind, you hit someone in front. I mean, is it completely like an accordion or what, Kay? CC Photo Lady says, Linda, that's all we need. Kay Smith says, thank you. Judy says, yes, Janice, they are good, but I think they are closed down, I think. Oh my, so you're talking about somewhere in Pasadena. Patricia Coleman says, I think there's 2 Patricia Colemans. 2? Well, okay, let's look and see. Chef is thanking everyone for his birthday wishes. Nomad Extended says, my van's been at a body shop for 2 months. Guy backed into mine at Joshua Tree. Oh my goodness. And his insurance has been horrible, delaying the adjustment process. So I feel extra sorry for Kay. It sucks. Yeah, well, my van, I still haven't got my van fixed because I haven't had the time to give it up. But I did call the insurance company just to make sure, we're still on track to get it fixed. So Graham says prices on vans and caravans here have gone through the roof and up to 18 months wait for a new one. Yeah. That is the price. Naj says, my father-in-law got $1,200 a month and rent is $900. Oh my gosh. How can you live on $300 a month? You've got utility. Like I said, you have utilities, food. God forbid something goes wrong with your vehicle and you have to do some vehicle repair, but even regular maintenance. Oh, Kay is saying totaled, never be a van again. Oh my goodness. That must have just been heartsick for you. But it sounds like you're okay. I'm hoping that's the case, Kay. Red is saying happy birthday. Hey, everyone is saying happy birthday to Chef Santa. Brenda Berner says, my ex has a December birthday. I wished him a happy birthday. That's fine, Brenda. Sounds like you're on good terms with him. So that's a good thing that you guys aren't, trying to do each other in. That's a good thing, because so often you hear exes are like, oh. But Sweetie Petey says, my daughter is GM of a car lot. She shared with me that the auction prices are at an all-time high. So even the auction prices are really high. And a lot of the auctions, you don't know what you're getting. You really, because I've heard I've heard a couple people I've actually heard of only one person get a good car at an auction. And I've heard of a lot of people getting really jammed up from auction vehicles. So I don't know. Kay Smith, accordion van, now renamed Van No More. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but you seem to have a sense of humor. So the fact that you're able to still, have a sense of humor, Kay, says a lot about you. Patricia Coleman says, my birthday was December 5th. Well, happy birthday, belated, Patricia. May I be so indelicate as to ask how old, but you don't have to share. I will be 69 this month. Holy moly. Where did the time fly? My mom said once to me when she was about my age, she said, Carol, I looked in the mirror one day and an old lady was looking back. So I noticed, what I noticed? That my eyebrows, it's just 2 days ago, I noticed the eyebrows that are coming back in from when I had them arched, they're coming back in white. So holy moly. I'm telling you, the time it seems like I have memories of things that happen. And when I think about them, it seems like they were just yesterday that these events happened in my life. Isn't that? Naj says, we help him out and get him groceries and with his needs. You're a good son and good daughter, good child, I should say. You're a good child. Wow. I don't even know what to say. There are so many people in that situation, and I hear from many of them. I just got a really, really sad email about someone who was asking me for some assistance, and they're all the way on the opposite coast. And I mean, I'm not going to go into the details, but I will just say that I suggested to them, because they're about to become homeless. So what I suggested to them, and I don't know if it's in a month or 2 months or 3 months, but they're going to eventually lose their home. So I had suggested that they reach out to HOWA and see if they can't get one of their vehicles. And I told them, if they can get a vehicle through HOWA, I will pay for them. I'll provide them with an airline ticket to come out from the East Coast, and we'll schedule it so they come out maybe, say, 3 days or so before their van is scheduled to be finished. And we'll keep tabs on that. And I'll put them up in a hotel for a couple of days until their van can be completed. I mean, I can't do it for like 2 or 3 weeks or a month, but I can get them out here and get them someplace to stay while their van is being completed at the end of the process. And maybe even the last day or so, they'll even let them stay in the van. So, but I get so many requests, and a lot of requests for me to set up GoFundMes for people. And most of these people are people I've never heard of, never met. And I just can't establish and put up a GoFundMe for someone I don't know and can't vet their story. So my heart goes out, and I feel really sad for all these stories that I hear. But I felt that one was one. It was someone who has been on my channel a lot, so I felt that I could do that. At least get them out to the West Coast, and then to Arizona, and then or wherever they're going to do the build, Pahrump or either Nevada or Arizona. And so we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Maybe we'll have a story on them if they want to do that. Red saying, time flies. Who is that saying, I feel my age only when a young adult calls me ma'am? Well, Patricia, 71-year-old on December 5th. Well, we're almost the same age, Patricia, only a couple of years. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. And you're going to be in a van soon. I'm meeting more and more 70-something-year-old people who are going into van life. So, do you mind me asking the reason that you're going into van life, Patricia? Chef Santa says, I'm 68 going on 38. Laughing goodbye. Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for stopping in, Chef Santa. Uh, Nora says, or when they offer me this senior discount. Jessica was so excited one day. We went into a restaurant and we were ordering food, and the waitress came up and she said, and what would you like, ma'am? Jessica's kicking me under the table. And when the waitress left, she goes, did you hear that? Did you hear that? She called me ma'am. She called me ma'am. She was so excited. I said, don't get any ideas. You're still a kid to me. So that's great that she's calling you ma'am, but you still are following my directions. So we'll see how long that lasts for. Anyhow, CCO says your husband is watching you too, Carol. Thank you. I'm so glad that you all watch and participate. Nomad says hugs. Kay, I hope you weren't injured. I hope so too. Mo Bang is saying time. It's that time already. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get Lisa D on to do something Christmassy for next week. But what I was thinking is next week, how about we all share some of our favorite snacks? So it'll be in between 3:00. It's kind of in between lunch and dinner on the West Coast, but it's actually dinner time on the East Coast. So maybe we'll just share some snacks, and you can share what your favorite snack is. And if you want to come up on the live and show what your favorite snack is, or if you have a favorite Christmas cookie or a holiday treat, you can share it with us and show us what it is. And Janice says, Mo, did Arcuda put you up to that? Oh, very cute, Janice. How dare you accuse me, Nora's saying. Mo Bang is saying, Janice, I just do it at the top of the hour. Okay. Well, I have a couple more minutes because I started a couple minutes late. So Martin 1, I missed that, Martin 1. Can you come back? Arcuda says, thanks for cleaning me, Tim. Denise 001 says, mine is the 19th. Oh, you have a birthday coming up, Denise 001-ish. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And Carol Michael says, love your channel. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Janice says, poofed. All right, I'm going to go past that. Arcuda says, Janice needs to stop. Yep. Arcuda says, Janice is picking on me. Hey, Joey Rout says, yay, food I pulled over. So what are you having, Joy? Have you already got your food, or are you going to get it? Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth, says, great show as always. Thank you. Well, I'm going to try and see if I can't get set up so I can do some lives from the RTR. I don't know if I'll be able to or not, and some lives from the meetup for those of you who may not be able to make it, are camping together, I should say, not meetup, camping together. So Sylvia says, Carol, you are such a kind and beautiful person. Thank you. Bless your heart. Thank you. Janice says, New Yorkers and their drama. Patricia says, I've been wanting to do this for years. I love nature. I love traveling, and I'm somewhat of a loner. Okay, well, you can be with as much company or as little as you want in nomad life. So that's one of the great things. You can do whatever you want to do and however you want to do it. Martin 1 says, I'm not a vanner, but love your channel. Oh, thank you. But go watch the river walk. I just love sharing that with you. And Maddie G, Van Lifer, says, I turned 68 in September. I've been looking at van life YouTube for 4 years. I own a 2004 Mercury Mountaineer SUV I want to convert, but I've been so hesitant. You encourage me. Thank you. God bless your travels. Well, thank you, Maddie G. Come on out and we'll look at I can't say that we can, do all these things, but you can certainly get some ideas. And, Lady I'm sorry, Ladybug out, D from Ladybug out, she traveled in her SUV. So she could probably give you some ideas. She's in that little she's in that little Ford Transit Connect now, but she was in an SUV. And there's so many great builds on YouTube that you can just put in SUV van conversion or whatever. And I'm sure you'll find some great ideas. Denise 001 says, thanks, Carol, so much, and happy birthday to you as well. Thank you, Denise 001ish. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Janet says, Joy, share your snacks. What do you have there? Yes, we're going to share. Oh, Joy Route says, turtle brownies with ice cream. Well, I didn't feel like making a peach cobbler, so we picked up one of Patti LaBelle's peach cobblers, and they're pretty darn good. And then we got some Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream. So me and Jessica are getting ready to throw down tonight on some Patti LaBelle peach cobbler and some vanilla ice cream. Whoo! So I would share it with you next week, but it'll be long gone. That stuff will probably be gone by tomorrow. Janice says turtle brownies. Yeah. Just live, love, lock. Oh, I'm sorry. Just live, love, laugh, locked. Hello. Welcome. Just live says I'm late but here. Well, you're always welcome no matter when you come in. So Martina one says not a vanner but love your channel. Thank you, Martina. We just have fun here. Now, before we go, can everyone who is a creator, can you put a C if you have a channel? Can you put a C? Oh, thank you, Tim, for putting the link to the Riverwalk video. Thank you so much. Why didn't I think of that? I never think of this stuff. But if you guys could hit a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And hit that like button. And that just really helps me on here. CC says, I'm in an SUV. Okay. All right. Well, I am interested in seeing all of your vehicles and how you do what you do. And in the videos that I'm going to post next week, or cross my fingers, knock on wood, I hope to post next week with Carol. She's showing some of the little hacks that she does inside, but I have a tour of her vehicle, so of her Skoolie. So if you go back and watch that, but she has some other things that she's changed around, a few hacks, and she has a light in there that I absolutely love and am going to order. So, do we have everyone who's a creator saying C? I'm not seeing them. Okay, Fordman, go over and check out Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes. Thank you. Just live, love, laugh says that was a nice river walk. Yeah, it was. Who else? Wow, Happy Camper. It's been a while. When are you posting anything new? Hey, Happy Camper. Happy Camper is in here as the creator. Rayleigh Creative Travel. Go over and check them out. Serendipity, go over there. I'm going to have to go over and check out Serendipity. Red, go out and check out Red-Headed Riding Hood. Graham says, don't buy drifted gear, just poach their ideas. Okay, all right. Cece says, thanks so much for the fellowship, Carol. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Cece. It is. It's just a bunch of friends getting together every Saturday and talking. And next week, I really want a lot of you to come up and share your snacks, your treats, and if you have special holiday traditions, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's Christmas, whatever that you do, could you come up and share them next week? And Christmas comes on a Saturday, I hear. So I don't know. Do you guys think I should do a live on Christmas? I don't know. So let me know. Hey, Tim is here. He's a creator. Mo Bang for your bucks. Go check him out. Joy Route is a creator. Go check her out. Just live, love, laugh says, I bought solar and other things for on the road. Wow. I'm ready. I need to develop the nerves. Well, if you come out to Arizona to Quartzsite, by the time you leave, you will be a pro, and all your fears will have dissipated. They will completely have disappeared. Traveling with Charity is a creator, so go over and check that out. Thank you. Glorious Life on Wheels, Raid RVing with G, live happening right now. Okay, so let's go over and check out RVing with G. I'm going to be Who is making fruitcake? Oh, I'll have to find a good one because I'm not going to go to all that work, but I'll try and find a good one, Janice, for when we get to courtside. Grab one of the ducks and do a cook-up. Oh, I don't want to end up in jail, especially after they already profiled me here. Stella Scott, it says, hello and good night, everyone. So busy laughing and reading comments, didn't speak. That's all right. Come on out of the woods and join us, Stella. So hello, everyone. I should say goodbye, everyone. Stacy, reminder, watch the ads. It helps. Thank you, Stacy. I always forget to say that. I'm going to say, read a few more, and then we're heading out. Let me have a sip of this delicious peach tea. Janice Williams says, hi, Stella. Are you going to get to courtside in January? Denise 001 says, yes, that time to go together. Yes. Fee says, blessings to all. Have a wonderful week. See you all next week. And take care, Carol. Bye-bye, Fee. I'll see you soon. Mo Bang for your bucks. Tim is dropping the link for serendipity. Thank you. Only got 39 friends. Okay, well, we got to work on that. I'll go over there and check that out, serendipity. 3 generations say good night. Petunia, Romania. Hey, Petunia. Did you get my email? You can email me back and let me know what you think about that. Janice Williams says, oh, biscotti. Oh, can you send some? Oh, biscotti. Love biscotti. Yes, yes. Noni's. I love Noni's biscotti. Arcuda says, LOL, Janice, calm down. All right, everyone. Gotta go. Good night, everyone. I will see you next week. Do check out that river walk and go over this week and check out at least one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, both videos from Carol or do one from Carol and one from cleaning out from Hank. The one from Hank, I may be too exhausted to even video, so we'll see. But love you all, and I will see you next week. Be safe and see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye.